This is gonna be a tough conversation.
Every day I see a video online that pisses me off, and I want to say something. I want to yell at the person who made the video or is in the video because it pisses me off, but I don't, because that just gives it more engagement. Maybe that was their goal in the first place, so I bite my tongue. But today's different. Today I'm mad. I'm mad because I saw a video that pissed me off. We're going to talk about it. You might have seen this video too. It's about a kid who broke the world record for Tetris, and it was them reporting on it. It was a journalist reporting on the story. But they decided to go freestyle. So this is them first explaining what happened.
He beat the original Nintendo version of the game by reaching such a high level that the coding froze. That left the program unable to generate any more falling blocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a mother, I would just say,
The sound is pretty awkward.
step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal. Speaking of fresh air.
Dude,
Okay.
whoa! That is so annoying. Why even say that? Why even throw that in? A little spice on at the end. He's 13 years old. What do you mean life goal? The kid's got another 80 years to
She's
choose
just
from.
a stupid 45-year-old woman. What do you expect? What do you expect? What are we doing acting like this? She's 55? Yeah, 55. Sure. Like, yeah, okay. She's projecting because she didn't done any good. I mean, I think that a lot of people just don't treat video games seriously. Like, that's it.
True. Is a better life goal being a Sky News anchor? As a journalism major, I can tell you it's not. It's not going to pay a lot of the bills, I'll tell you that much.
I don't know.
Now, I'm not, look, trying to just spend this entire video attacking this journalist or this news reporter for saying dumb shit, okay?
Yeah, this got a lot of attention on the internet, as you probably already know. And I just want to say a couple of things. The same way that people are saying that, oh, she's an idiot, she's stupid for not knowing how meaningful it is to get the Tetris end screen finally. Well, it's as stupid as to honestly attack her for not knowing that. Because the reality is, what does she care? Why does she have to care would probably be the correct question to ask here. Why do you think she has to care and say, wow, you beat Tetris, that's so impressive. Okay, only a handful of people in the fucking world care about beating Tetris. The reality is it's a super niche. As gamers, we can easily distinguish the fact that getting some kind of milestone achievement in any game is pretty impressive because it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of things. But we can only tell that because we're gamers. For the rest of the world, it doesn't matter. The same way that you don't care that someone did a quadruple full-up in ice skating or, you know, insert random sport in some kind of move and multiply it by a big number so it's impressive. The same way you don't care about that and say who cares, she is doing the same thing for Tetris. No one's actually pissed about this situation. The only people who are pissed about this are gamers. And you know what's the worst part? This woman doesn't even say anything bad. And you know what's the double worst part, honestly, about this situation? It's the fact that this woman is probably right 99 out of 100 times. If your kid is playing Tetris of all things, constantly 8 hours a day, and he has a special glove so his fingers don't get burnt or whatever, bruh, you probably failed as a parent because your kid's just wasting his life away doing absolutely nothing. He probably just found this Tetris thing important or as a way to escape the reality that he's bad at everything else. 99 out of 100 times, that woman is actually correct, just saying that that kid probably needs fresh air. She's probably even correct in this case, even though he got a world record. I understand that it's impressive. I watched a video on why it's impressive even to understand it better. But the fact that people are calling her stupid for not understanding of how big of an achievement it is to get the end screen of Tetris is stupid. It's absolutely you cannot demand that people like and cherish what you think is important just out of the blue. You probably don't like and cherish what that woman likes in her life. And you're gonna call her stupid for liking it. But the moment she steps on your toes, oh, it's suddenly bad? Like, Okay, let's not be hypocrites about this. This woman is not wrong in saying what she said.
Okay, she's a boomer. She doesn't get it because she'll
That's the
gladly.
thing. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
she doesn't
exactly
get it. But it's not important to get it. If anyone thinks, oh, you need to understand how important this achievement is, you're wrong. You don't have to understand how important this achievement is because it doesn't matter to most people.
I don't think this is that crazy or outlandish that some people don't respect the accomplishments of video game players.
Obviously.
This is not a big deal. Like,
I don't respect the accomplishments of most video game players. Why should I? The fact that I play video games and understand that some of these accomplishments are, hard to get doesn't mean that I think it's important to get them. Getting the first real end screen of Tetris? Yeah, impressive. Took a long time. Took literally years and years and years and years of development and humans, working towards this goal. That's kind of cool. But do I need to care about it actually being done? Probably not.
she a dumb bitch? Absolutely. Should she have said that? Absolutely not. Is it rude? 100%. Is it do we really need to all get together?
The only thing that you can say about it is it's rude. But then again, she's a mother, as she stated previously, and people are not looking at her as a perspective from a mother. Dude, if you're a mother, you probably don't want your kid glued to the computer screen 20 hours a day. Hell, stop being hypocrites about this even. Stop being hypocrites about this. Because you yourself are probably making fun of those Gen Zers and whatever who are constantly glued to the tablets and the phones and constantly playing stuff. You probably are laughing about them. Well, newsflash, they for us is the same as that kid to her.
And like shit on her for not caring about a kid beating Tetris?
She's not shitting on the kid, first of all. She is from that clip she's pretty much like she doesn't care. She probably cares more that the kid doesn't go outside, which is a legitimate concern.
I don't think it's that big of a deal, guys.
Go on her show and then compliment the darts world champion. She doesn't tell the darts world champion to go outside. What about the merits of...
Yeah, because she understands darts. Simple. She understands darts. The same way that you probably don't care about the darts world champion, but you care about the Tetris champion. Again, this whole conversation is purely just based on the fact that you care about X, don't care about Y, and you're pissed that people who don't care about Y say they don't care about Y because you feel betrayed and hurt because someone doesn't care about the thing that you care so much about. That's this literal whole conversation. Everyone's being a hypocrite from top to bottom.
Of being really good at a video game versus being really good at poker.
Well, here's the truth, is that being good at any sport doesn't matter, and it has no real-world value in any capacity. It's the same as being good at a video game. It doesn't matter. Like, you can be the greatest basketball player of all time, and nobody's life will be improved because of it.
Well, it does matter because your life is going to be improved by it. Hey, if you're the best at something, there's probably a way to sell the fact that you're the best at something.
That's just how it is. It's the same as you can be the greatest Counter-Strike Go player of all time, and no one's life will be improved because of it.
Your life is going to be improved because of it.
There's no tangible benefit in the same way that there is with a person being a fireman, with the same way that a person is with being a doc.
I get what he's saying, but this is... the conversation started here, then a couple of steps were taken in this direction, but Asmongold somehow is already there on an uninhabited island and now putting that island into the discussion. I get his point, but it's kind of useless here.
Doctor or something like that. None of these things actually have any real-world value. They're all entertainment. And yes, there are vectors of entertainment that make money, and that money is used to do beneficial things. Absolutely. It improves your own? Well, it depends, right? I mean, there are some people it does, other people...
Yeah, and then we get the realization that whatever he said is completely nonsensical to the bigger topic at hand.
People die from heat stroke for practicing out in football in the middle of the summer. Like, that happens too. So it's really not that simple. But I don't know why entertainment's valuable. Of course it's valuable. But what I'm saying is that I don't view being...
Entertainment is, by the way, arguably the most valuable thing in our world. This guy is a literal millionaire, okay? Without that, he would be probably a hobo on the streets because he has no real-life applicable skills. Entertainment, bruh, probably chances are, if you had to name 10 people who are rich, the majority of that list, without, obvious exceptions that we know, like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and, maybe a couple of politicians and whatnot, that are the most popular, by the way, still, who arguably, if they're the most popular, arguably they're also entertainment. You would call everyone entertainers. All of them would be entertainers, pretty much. Yeah. If we consider also the fact that, Bill Gates is technically entertainment for us because of how much people hate him, everything's entertainment. Entertainment is the absolutely most crucial, valuable thing in the universe for us.
Being good at darts, for example, being good at CSGO, being good at Tetris, or being good at football as any better or worse than anything. I feel like they are all on the same level. It's just generally the way that I see it. There are skills learned from these sports and games, but you need to translate those skills to something useful for society. Well, you learn skills for everything that you do. By that logic, Twitch has no value? When have I gone around, when have I, do I ever try to, defend myself? Like, oh, people say I'm not doing it.
No, don't try to even attack him on this because it's pointless. Because he pretty much will never attribute value to any of this in the grand scheme of things. But it's also a defense, so 10 out of 10.
Anything, it's not a real job. Okay, fine. Think whatever you want. Yeah, it's just entertainment. It's just a video game, right? But yeah, I mean, he's definitely, Ludwig's definitely right that there's no real justification for why playing darts is more commendable than playing video games.
Billiards.
There's justification is easy. She understands darts. She thinks darts are fun. She doesn't think playing Tetris for 8 hours a day is fun. By the way, I also would not say that playing Tetris is fun for 8 hours a day or however long these people try to get those records. I would call darts much more fun. You know what I don't have? A Tetris. You know what I unironically do have? A dartboard. It's in that part of the house right there. Pretty fun shit also, not gonna lie. I barely use it, honestly. Still way more fun than Tetris. Again, it's completely subjective. And then people get mad because you subjectively don't like the thing that other people subjectively like for no reason other than that, the fact that they subjectively like it. God, the world is insane.
What actually matters? If it doesn't involve some physical activity that maybe improves your health, which has some inherent value, what's the real difference? It's all arbitrary games we made up.
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly.
It's not just necessarily better because one is in front of a screen and the other isn't. I don't believe these things. Maybe it's because my job is to play video games, but I think
100%. There is on a personal level. It's based. I don't agree at all. Many athletes are inspiration to younger people to give them something to latch onto and work themselves out of a tough situation. LeBron James improved the lives of millions of people by inspiring them to work hard.
True.
I think that you're totally right. I think you are 100% right about what you're saying.
But that completely discredits your previous argument.
Absolutely. But the truth is that, so, let me think of a way to say this. The reason why people want to be LeBron James is because LeBron James is rich and famous. I think that's the big reason. That's why people want to be in the NBA. That's why people want to be in...
No, not true. A lot of people look... That's actually not true in general, I think, even. It's not true because then no one would aspire to be LeBron James. Everyone would aspire to be Jeff Bezos by default or something like that. Except the part where his wife is now the richest woman in the world because she took 50% of his shit. That's funny still. Also, by the way, he's not the leader of Amazon, but by God, I will die before I admit that he's not the head honcho CEO of Amazon currently. Jeff Bezos is forever the CEO of Amazon. Do not tell me otherwise, okay? It is what it is. But yeah, everyone would aspire to be those people because they make more money. If it was about money, then people would just aspire always to the thing that gives the most money. The fact that people are aspiring to be like LeBron James is because, yes, it plays a role that he's also rich and famous, but he is still the best at what you think is important.
In the NFL, it's because they're massively rich and famous. So really, it's not being good at basketball. It's just using basketball as a venue to become rich and famous. So it's nothing that is intrinsic to basketball itself. Streamers can be motivators as well. Yeah, anything can be motivating. That's nihilistic? No, it's not. It's just realistic. There's nothing wrong, guys. There's nothing wrong with liking basketball and wanting to be good at basketball. But the reality is that the only way that it makes money is because of advertising. It's not because of the thing itself. It has no intrinsic value in the same way that a scientist or an engineer or a doctor creates intrinsic value through the outcome of their work. Like
most scientists absolutely have no intrinsic value to society, by the way, just an FYI.
Basketball and entertainment.
But when someone actually provides intrinsic value from the scientific field to society, it's just pretty big.
Creates secondary value. And I'm not saying that secondary value has no value, but it doesn't have an intrinsic value. And that doesn't take anything away from basketball.
I honestly don't think Asmongold even knows what intrinsic value is, if we're being completely real.
Basketball. That doesn't take anything away from sports or anything away from video games. Because we love entertainment. Entertainment is amazing. But let's not pretend like it's anything less than anything more than entertainment. Like, let's just try to have fun, guys. Stop trying to act like we're changing the world by playing a video game or by playing a sport or anything like that. I think the point of view is how important the achievement or critical the progression of the ban should be in the whole situation. I think that really an adult shitting on a child that accomplished something is gross. Well, of course it's gross. It's pathetic.
Yeah, but the adult's not shitting on the child. I have seen this clip. Now, admittedly, I don't know if there's more of this clip. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so that's the full clip. Yeah, I said that she's not even shitting on him. And a lot of people are currently, by the way, laughing at her. Oh, look at her. Now the whole internet is making fun of her. The whole internet? No, the whole internet literally doesn't care. The only people who are trying to shit her are a bunch of gamers. And she probably doesn't care about social media enough to actually notice. At the end of the day, that woman probably... There's a chance, admittedly. Maybe she actually spends all her day on Instagram or whatnot. Who knows? And then people... No, wait. The gamers don't have Instagram because they're ugly. What? It is what it is. Most gamers are fucking disgusting, subhuman-looking, ugly creatures. Look at Asmongold. God damn it. If he didn't have money, people would not even look at him. It is what it is. Anyway, she probably doesn't even know that gamers are pissed at her. Well, she probably knows, but she probably doesn't care. Because why would she? The only people who are pissed about her saying, oh, maybe he should go outside are a bunch of gamers who never go outside. I'm done. I'm so done. Anyway, this was Quizzers and thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.